Rizal Park. To start the program, may we call on Vice Mayor Nina Cunha for the invocation.
Nasasaad sa sulat ni San Marcos, siyang talata 23. Kung may magagawa ako, tanong ni Jesus, mangyayari ang lahat sa sinumang may pananampalataya. Inanyayahan ang lahat na pasumandaling manahimik at ituon ang sarili sa pakikipag-usap sa Panginoon. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Ama naming banal, dakila at tunay na makapangyarihan. Kami lahat na nagtitipon ngayon sa lugar na ito ay nagpupuri at nagpapasalamat sa iyo para sa biyaya ng panibagong umaga. Puspos ng kasiglahan at kalakasan, bigay mo ay buong katatagan naming haharapin ang mga hamon sa aming buhay. Hinihiling namin na basbasan mo, O Diyos, ang lahat ng mga taong nagsilbing instrumento upang maisakonkreto at mabuo ang plano para sa Manila COVID-19 Field Hospital na itinakda mong maitayo sa lugar na ito. Gabayan mo, Panginoon, ang lahat ng taong magtataguyod, mangangasiwa at maglilingkod sa pasilidad na ito upang maghari ang pagmamahal at pagmamalasakit na nagmumula sa iyo. At madama nawa ng bawat isang pasyenteng madadala dito ang kalinga mong tunay na makapagpapagaan sa kanilang pakiramdam at maghahatid sa kanilang dagliang paggaling. Nagsusumamo kami sa iyo na tuluyan ng wakasan ng COVID-19. Tumimo nawa sa isip ng bawat isa sa amin ang mga mahalagang aral na naidulot sa amin ng pandemya. At buong kababaang loob nawan kaming maging bukas sa pag-aayos at pagbabago ng lahat ng aming mga nagawang pagkakamali upang magawa namin ganap na kalugod-lugod sa iyo ang sangkatauhan at maihandog namin sa iyo ang sandaigdigang masaya, mapayapa, puno ng pag-ibig, pag-unawa at pagpapatawad sa bawat isa. Ito ang aming samot dalangin, O Panginoon, at ang lahat ng parangal at papuri ay itinataas namin sa iyo sa pamamagitan ng iyong bugtong na anak na si Jesus na nabubuhay at naghahari kasama mo at ng Espiritu Santo, Diyos magpakailanman. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Please be seated. Welcome to the inspection and groundbreaking of the Manila Field Hospital here at Burnham Green, Rizal Park. We would like to acknowledge and introduce our guests. Secretary Delphine Lorenzana of the Department of National Defense and Chairman of the National Task Force Against COVID-19. Secretary Bernadette Romulo Puyat of the Department of Tourism and Co-Chairman of the COVID-19 Interagency Task Force. Secretary Carlito Galvez, Jr., of the Office of the Presidential Advisor of the Peace Process and Chief Implementer of the National Task Force Against COVID-19. President and CEO Vivencio Dizon of the Basis Conversion and Development Authority and Deputy Chief Implementer of the National Task Force Against COVID-19. General Manager Jojo Garcia of the Metro Manila Development Authority. Undersecretary Emil Sadain of the Department of Public Works and Highways. Undersecretary Leopoldo Vega of the Department of Health. Dr. Paz Corrales, of the Director of DOH-NCR, Dr. Gloria Balboa, Assistant Director of DOH-NCR, General Leo Francisco, District Director of the Manila Police District, Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso of the City of Manila, together with Vice Mayor Hani Acuña Pangano. Personnel from the Manila City Hall, the National Parks Development Committee, everyone here, members of the media. A good and peaceful morning to all of you who are here today at Rizal Park, Luneta, to witness the groundbreaking ceremony of the Manila Field Hospital. The past year has brought its fair share of challenges to every industry, and our healthcare system has borne the brunt of its impact. We are forever indebted to our healthcare workers, scientists, and researchers who have been at the forefront of this tiring battle. We also hear their call for a wider support, and that is why we at the tourism sector have been hard at work to contribute to the fight against COVID-19. The National Parks Development Committee has adapted its operations to enhance the well-being of our park goers while ensuring their safety. We have also repurposed sections of Rizal Park to accommodate mass testing for hundreds of Filipinos daily in partnership with the City of Manila. Our endeavors have been geared towards both preserving our Filipino heritage and protecting public health. And so, when the City of Manila approached us with the idea to build a mobile hospital at Rizal Park, there was no doubt in our minds as to what we ought to do. Today, a week after our first meeting, we are already breaking ground on the site that will soon be the Manila Megafield Hospital. Meters away, on the parade grounds, we will also soon be vaccinating thousands of Filipinos at a drive-through vaccination facility. This is an inspiring example of the local and national government coming together with swiftness, clarity of purpose, and determination in order to respond to the urgent needs of the people. These hallowed grounds have been the site of many martyrdoms and many battles in centuries past. In the coming year, it will bear witness yet again to the strength, bravery, and selflessness of our modern heroes. We offer our full support to this endeavor and look forward to the day when throngs of Filipinos can visit Rizal Park once more and remember it as the site of another great victory. Again, thank you and good morning. May we call on DOT Secretary Bernadette Romulo Punyat from her message to the National Parks Development Committee.
DND and NTF Chair Sec Del Lorenzana at ang tatay ni ED Cecil Lorenzana. I think yun ang pinaka-importante. I'm not sure if Secretary Lorenzana would have graced us with this presence without the Executive Director. Aminin na natin. Yes. Nung nagsasalita ka, ED Cecil, I could see the pride. Tapos, kinakausap siya ni Yorme, para bang gumaganon siya kasi gusto niyang marinig yung full speech ng anak niya. We will be giving you a video po para ano. IATF Chief Implementer, ang aking favorite na vaccine czar, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. Palakpakan po natin. Yung nasa tabi niya na very millennial, pati yung mask, IATF Deputy Chief Implementer Vince Dizon. Nasa likod nila si MMDA GM Jojo Garcia. Yes. na yung main concern pag IATF, paano yung mga masus? Yung trabaho nila. Oo, yung trabaho nila. Of course, Manila, kailangan ko ba pakilala ka, Yorme? Hindi ka naman nakikinig sa akin eh. O, kailangan ba? Hindi ka naman nakikinig. Oo. Si Yorme, wag na lang kaya? Wag na natin ituloy? Pwede pa naman. Yorme Isko Moreno Dumagozo. Palakpakan pa natin. And, syempre, yung kanyang doktor and Manila Vice Mayor Doktora Hani Lacuna. Palakpakan pa natin. Secretary Duque told me he could not make it, but he is ably represented by Yusek Leopoldo Vega. Thank you, Yusek Bong. I think it's the first time I've seen you in person. Yes. Yusek Emil Sadain of the DPWH. And of course, yung may-ari ng bahay na ito, NPDC Executive Director Cecil Lorenzana Romero. Good morning, everyone. Last April 12, sumulat si Yorme kay ED Cecil. And then, after parang nag-usap yata kayo, Yorme, kasi right after she sent me the letter, you immediately called me. And then, right away, requesting that the use of Burnham Green in Rizal Park as the site of the Manila Mega Field Hospital. The following day, as chairperson of the National Parks Development Committee, we convened a special board meeting to discuss the proposal. In that special meeting, the board unanimously approved the use of Burnham Green in Rizal Park as a site of a temporary mobile hospital and also the Carino Grandstand, Sec Galvez, magiging masaya ka, as the site of a temporary drive-through vaccination center. Yes. Yeah. Pero meron kaming one request to make the facilities available to all Filipinos, whether you are from Manila or from elsewhere. And thank you for agreeing to that. Where we stand now has been witness to various events in our nation's history. It is only fitting that the choice of the site again meets the needs of the times. We in the Department of Tourism stand as one with the local government of Manila and our fellow cabinet members who are also part of the IATF. We commend the City of Manila and the National Parks Development Committee under ED Cecil Lorenzana Romero for this effort. The DOT is gratified and honored to be able to use its parks and public spaces in support of the national pandemic response. With strategic partnerships between different public and private sectors, we are able to ramp up capacity from testing to treatment to vaccination in the race against the virus. Let us continue to work together in the spirit of bayanihan as we strive toward healing and recovery. The City of Manila and the NPDC have taken the first step, and we hope to see this replicated in other LGUs and other parts of the country. Jose Rizal, kasi nandyan siya, our national hero, who died just a few meters away from here, wrote, "The example could encourage others who only fear to start." Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Thank you, Secretary Berna. And now, may we call on Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagozo for the presentation of the Manila Field Hospital project.
Thank you. Sa ating may asim pa na sekretaryo ng bansa, Secretary Berna Romulo, may asim eh. Ang pinakamagandang sekretary.
Kita kay Secretary Briones.
Oo. Hindi si Ma'am Liling, ano ko yun, idol ko yun, naging din ko yun eh, sa NCPAG at the time, nung araw. Sa atin pong NTF Chairman, Secretary Delpin Lorenzana, kay Secretary Francisco Duque, just so you know, this event today is based on a meeting about 2 weeks ago, no? with the IATF, with the doctors at the time na nagmi-meeting, at sinabi ng Department of Health, palakasin natin yung severe and critical care sa ospital. Huwag lang natin palakasin, paramihin pa natin. No? Kaya bakit tayo nandito ngayon? And we have some way of how to heed the call of the national government, no? Para ma-unclog yung ating hospital capacity at mabawasan yung mga insidenteng may namamatay sa triads o tent o parking space, no? To Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Secretary Vince Dizon, DPWH Yusek Emil Sadain, Secretary Health Secretary Romeo Ong and Yusek Leopoldo Vega, NPDC, anak ko, ito si Cecil. Oo. At saka yung NPDC family, sila lagi namin binabagabag dito sa lugar na ito. We are very grateful that we have achieved our goal since July 2019 on how to bring back Manila working hand in hand with the national government. It is a sad truth that there was a time in our life as a city government, in history, the city government opted to stay away or mamuhay na parang republika. Oo. Sabi ko, hindi tayo makakapamuhay ng ganyan sa Maynila. Kaya naging policy namin noong July 2019, and I said, we should continue to work hand in hand with the national government. And we're very grateful with the museum, the Intramuros, no? And now, NPDC, na malaking bagay para sa amin, especially nung nag-uumpisa pa lamang kami na labanan nating lahat itong pandemyang ito. Lagi namin kaagapay yan si Cecil at ang NPDC family. Maraming salamat sa inyo. At nais kong patotohanan yung sinabi kanina ni Secretary Berna na nung ako'y mag-request, nag-abiso kaagad si Director Cecil kay Secretary Berna na supposed to be ang regular board meeting, and I have to stress this, ang regular board meeting nila sa Biyernes pa, 23 yata. Pero nakiusap ako because I know for a fact that our doctors and nurses is asking help to unclog our hospital. Then, Secretary Berna came up with an idea, okay, bukas may board meeting tayo. And that day, the following day, all the DOT family and NPDC unanimously approved the request of the City of Manila to utilize Burnham Green here in Grandstand as a field hospital. No? At ang aming partner, no, MMDA General Jojo Garcia, General Manager, and NPDC Deputy Director Jezreel Gayus Apilar, DOH NCR Director Dr. Gloria Balboa, and DOH Director Dr. Paz Corrales. Happy birthday! Huwag kang mag-alala, lilipas din yan. Tulog mo lang yan. Ayos na yan. Bukas, tapos na yan. And of course, ang aming partner, no? Ang aking mga kasamang wala pang tulog for the past 7 days. Ang ating Manila City Engineering headed by Engineer Andres. At ang kanyang mga kasama na ito, tumanda na sa akin bigla, 1 taon pa lang. Architect Balmoris. at Engineer Sadak, ang ating city electrician, and sa lahat ng partner natin sa Manila Health Department, no? Headed by Dr. Fox Pangan, to the MPD, the Manila Police District Director Leo Francisco, at sa mga men and women, uniform personnel and non-uniform personnel of MPD. At higit sa lahat, mapalad ako, maraming salamat mga batang Maynila. Binigyan ninyo ako ng partner na doktora. Ang pinakamagandang Vice Mayor. Nag-iisa lang eh. Ang Vice Mayor ng Maynila, Vice Mayor Hani Lacuna. Okay, I won't take much of your time. I just want to brief, and I'm honored today. Thank you very much sa tulong ng national government. Thank you, Secretary Delpin, for this time. We are all very honored. This is our simple share with regard to your goal as NTF Chief Implementer of the task force, no? Tulong na lang namin to, at tama po sinabi ni Secretary Berna, we will approach it inclusively, no? Because it's a universal problem. The way yung nakikita, yung sinabi ni Director Cecil kanina na testing dito, any John Doe's and Mary na may pangamba can have an RT-PCR any time of the day pass through here Grandstand Parade area. So thank you for your time. I'll just present you simple details of the plan. Nakakatakot kasi first time, ano lang namin kami dito, PLL, Partido Lakas Loob. Talagang lakasan lang ang loob, because we cannot give up. Hindi tayo susuko. We'll continue to create, and thanks to Director Gap, I would like to the Architect Lichauco, si Dr. Eric, yun yung mga na anuan namin, na pagtanungan namin, no? Nagkonsulta rin kami sa kanila. But as you can see, no? This is the perspective. Initially, makikita ninyo, this is a 4,402 is available square meter, usable square meter. That will compose of, that will 336 mild and moderate. And it will house about almost 200 medical frontliners here. And as you can see, there is enough space on the left side and sa right side. Ibig sabihin, no, in the near future, it's scalable. So it can go as far as additional 100 or 150 bed later on. But for now, with the challenge ahead of us, this is something unique. This is the first time that we're going to do. We are very knowledgeable in building quarantine facility. Ang partner namin ng DPWH, no? Marami kami nagawang quarantine facility nila, Vice Mayor. Madali magtayo ng quarantine facility, but this is something unique because this is a hospital setting. Kaya all things are being considered, and I hope as we progress, Secretary Lorenzana, those people who are specialists can share their idea. So this is the perspective during daytime, no? The area is about 2.8 hectares. So this is the night perspective, no? It will be lighted, and thanks to Cecil, maaliwalas naman, magiging maaliwalas sa gabi. Kasi sa gabi rito, anong araw, alam mo naman dito, maraming gumugulong-gulong sa damuhan. Mukhang si Dr. Paz natatawa, nakaka-relate eh. Mukhang nagulong ka rin sa damuhan dito ng araw. So, now, as you can see, no? Okay. Yung gitna will be all our nurse station. As per advice of Architect Lichauco, the nurse station must have a visual of the patient, no? across the ward. So, mahiwalay natin yung male ward at yung female ward. At lahat ng ito, bawat ward o the entire area will have a CCTV room which we monitor 24/7, telecommunication which is through intercom, internet connectivity, air conditioning unit. Ang ginawa namin para maging cost efficient, window type of air conditioning, no? Para pag nag-fail yung isa, marami pang pwedeng magamit at mapalitan. Hindi kami gumamit ng centralized air conditioning because one, it's very expensive, two, it's highly complicated, three, high maintenance. And there is danger na pag nasira, malasaw na bato itong container sa init. Kaya kailangan yung environment must be sustained, no, in a livable environment, no. And also we have, as you can see in the design, yung labas na nakikita yung bilog, ito po yung oxygen area. So what we did, instead of piping, doing the entire 4,000, doing pipings, the entire 4,402 square meter, ang ginawa namin, kung nasaan yung bed, nandoon ang butas noong dingding at nandoon yung oxygen. And when we're going to refill it, we're going to refill it outside. We don't have to send people inside like nowadays in the hospital. No, the people who are delivering it, they have to go all the way inside the hospital and the supply room. Nobody can go inside the facility, as limited as possible. And of course, the fire alarm system, comfort rooms. Ito pala, may istorya kami ng kaunti, base na rin sa mga napagtanong. Hiniwalay din namin yung banyo ng lalaki at paliguan ng lalaki. When we say hiniwalay, hindi separate room, literally separate wing. They have each wing will have their own bathroom and comfort room, no? Then of course the electrical system, the electrical wirings will be on raceway para mas mabilis. Ito yung ginagamit na concept kapag nagtatayo ka ng server room, no? So now there will be 336 bed and scalable, 24 bed for, on top of 336 COVID bed, 24 beds will be for male quarters and 24 beds for female quarters. And meron silang area, pakita mo, itong susunod. Ito na yung area na, and I need, as we progress, I need some suggestion from DOH, but we thought and we were told, no, ito yung mapping ng area, no. Meron tayo sa unahan, the first two wing will be moderate and the remaining wings will be mild. The reason behind moderate may change their physical situation ng mabilis, talagang unstable. So once na elevate siya to severe from moderate, madali namin siyang i-exit kasi habang inaangklag namin yung hospital ng mild and moderate, we are creating ICU setting. The City of Manila is going to build 60 ICU bed in our hospital to address severe and critical, because as per doctor's advice, kailangan nila ng mga mechanized or equipment, no? So doon namin sila i-elevate, kaya nasa unahan sila, at yung nasa itaas ay mga mild cases. And again, don't get me wrong, yung asymptomatic nandoon sa 910 bed capacity ng Manila. So meron tayong asymptomatic, Secretary, existing. Meron tayong COVID bed, 523 bed, COVID bed in our 6 hospital. Then it will be unclogged by moderate and mild patient at yun ang ilalagay natin dito sa field hospital. So magiging kompleto yung loop. So, and the logic behind it, why, Mayor, bakit hindi ka na lang maggawa nito sa hospital? One, there is no space. Two, mas high demand yung life mas maraming pangangailangan na espasyo to survive and critical. And third, rare ang ating medical frontliners in terms of profession. Pulmonologist, infectious disease doctor, and special nurse. So ayaw na natin sila alisin sa hospital setting. But with mild and moderate, as per advice, it can be addressed by a regular doctor or physician and a regular nurse. So ngayon, kumpleto na po yung loop, Secretary Lorenzana. So, next will be the approach. Walang tambay. As in literally, darating ang ambulansya, hindi para i-test. He or she is confirmed case na mild. So, yung ambulansya, idudot-dot na lang diretso sa entrada. Kaya hindi namin nilagyan ng anumang structure dito because this is not a place for visitors. This is not a place to bring probable and suspected. This is a place for confirmed with mild situation and moderate. No? This is the CCTV area for security and 24/7 monitoring of patient, utilizing technology and maximizing resources, or which is in this case medical frontliners. Sa laki po nito, it will consume a lot of mileage or mileage, no? So para hindi mapagod, the patients are being monitored and they have, in case intercom that they can use pag kailangan nila ng tulong. Pati sa banyo nga pala, Dr. Paz, naglagay tayo ng intercom sa banyo. Why? Meron palang ano yun. May logic yun, ha. There are instances. Magaling na yung pasyente, pagaling na. Pag-due na siya for release. Because of pressure, anxiety, and emotional challenges, madalas sa hindi, inaabot sa banyo, inatake sa puso. And only to find out, 30 minutes thereafter, hindi siya natinan. Sadly, he died. These are incidents, no? And real situation. So, but with this telecommunication, they can grab that and, things may be addressed in a way. So, it will be monitored by 24/7. The doping area, this is the donning. The donning is different from the doping area. Ngayon ko lang nalaman yon. Kagabi ko lang kasi, ano yung doping, donning? Baka nag-a-addict kayo, doping. Yun pala, iba pala yun. It's an area naghuhubad gamit ang mga doktor. No. Ito yung kanilang male quarters. We'll try to make it more habitable na parang hindi sila nakakulong. There's a sala, things will be put into right perspective. And yung nurse station. At this is the quarters nila, nurse station. A few more slides. There you go. In the nurse station, pag nakita niyo yung visual, straight all the way. Visualize this. Nakita niyo itong gitna? Lahat yan, all the way there. Puro nurse yan. facing the left side, facing the right side. Makikita niya lahat. Kaya ginawa namin symmetrical. Next. Ito ang itsura ng sa loob ng ward. So we'll put a hospital bed, non-mechanized, non-electrical, because electrical bed will be acquired by the city for ICU and all other respiratory equipment to create one bedroom ICU capacity. And our goal is 60. So, yes, ward siya. Tama kayo, Sec Vince. Hindi kailangan ng tela. Kasi monitor namin sila. May distansyang tama. Sa dingding is there. Kasi dati ginagawa push button. The problem with the push button lighting, yung easy structure, pag hindi napansin. No? Unlike ito, intercom, talagang interconnected yung bawat nurse station up to the admin, the guard, and so on and so forth. The works. No? And, yun. Kaibigan, ano po ito? Hindi siya madali. We need your prayers. Hopefully, medyo it's a very complicated because Mr. Secretary, it's a hospital. It's like, I know you've experienced battles and wars, this is kind of things that medyo complicated. But may awa ang Diyos. Makakaraos tayo. Of course, we thank you, Secretary Galvez, Secretary Lorenzana, Secretary Romulo, Secretary Dizon, Secretary Duque, and the team, the MMDA, for you helping the local government unit. We will continue to work hand in hand, and our goal is to finish this in 60 days. We'll try to finish this in 60 days so that we can prepare Metro Manila for the next 5 months in a bad situation or in a not so bad but not so good situation for the remainder of the years with regard to COVID bed availability for our mild and moderate, so that we can help the doctors and the nurses, the medical frontliners, na hindi sila yung COVID bed setting sa ospital. And we will try to equip them with proper equipment so that they can continue to serve with efficiency, but with the help of proper diagnostic machineries or equipment. And here, at least, we can help. May awa ang Diyos, sana marami tayong masurvive. No? And this also, yung mga hihingi sa amin, kung sakasakali meron pa kami, yung hihingi sa amin ng Remdesivir, you can access it here. Yung hihingi sa amin ng Tocilizumab. Welcome po kayo sa Maynila. So then again, Mr. Secretaries, Honorable Secretaries, please extend our gratitude to the President by allowing us to utilize national government asset. And rest assured that you, IATF, and NTF, in our own little way, we will continue to synchronize our actions. We will continue to work hand in hand with you. I know it's challenging. There will be no perfect government. There will be no perfect plan in this type of situation. But rest assured to each and every one of you here, when we fail, babangon kami agad. We'll do it again. When we succeed, we guarantee you we'll innovate. We'll make it further and reach more if we succeed. We will be with you. Nobody will be left behind. We'll be there all the way. Kaagapay ninyo ang pamahalaang lungsod ng Maynila. Maraming salamat po. Manila. Thank you.
Nag-greet naman ako, di ba? Oo. Manila ka ba? Wala nang didikit na. Ah, yun na. May greet naman ako. Kanya ng greet na yun.
Tama yun. Yes. Ay, thank you. Okay na. Ate. Si Vice. Kailan tayo sa Mandaluyong? Mayor ko sa'yo yan. Papasok kayo lang. Hindi, papalapitin ko pa yun. Papalapitin ko. Masyado malayo. Engineer Sadak, ready mo yun ha? Pagkatapos maglagay dito, ready? Okay na? Okay na? Ate. Okay. Ikaw magbulo. Silva, may gulto. May Silva. Kutsilyo. Kutsilyo. Wala.
Bawal pa mo. Hindi, pwede na kayo. Pero, after pagka... Hindi,
Ready? Okay. Atras ka, engineer. Atras ka, engineer. Engineer, atras. Okay. Okay.
Kaya, malakas pa yan.
Nagpapalitada ako ng araw. Okay. Tulong ka agad eh. Ba, naghalo ka, talaga nga ako. Nagpasikat ko.
Tayo naman, isip po. Sabay-sabay tayo. Sabay-sabay tayo.
Maximum testing. Papalitado mo para rin.
Distance lang, boss. Serving. Out lang. Bakit kayo?
Martin, 2 weeks ago na balita kata ay pero kahapon check sa Thank you, presscon na tayo, presscon. Lipat na tayo, presscon. Lipat na tayo, presscon.
Confirm na siya.
Malaking challenge, pero ganda nito. Doable naman. Lakas na yung bagong kaya hindi ka nalipili. Sabi ko, boss, kaya segment sa Quezon City Circle. 50-50 lang. Yung mga lupa naman eh. Hospital lang. Yeah. Boss, dito rin yung quarantine facility yung sa PTA. May 200 bed side dyan. Ah, talaga? Sa Pier 15. Dapat naman mo.
Pagkatapos ng pandemic year mo, bigyan mo ako ng 10 niya.
Oo. Sa'yo. Kasi wala rin kaming gagawin.